Well, hello everybody. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian here with a new video for you. So yeah, if you're new here, subscribe to my channel. Welcome. And hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here. Make sure that notification bell is clicked so you can be notified when I post new videos. Um, and post a comment if you'd like. So today, Wednesday the 20th. And I'm going to pull up the chart for you right now. I think, hold on. What do I want to pull up for you today? Hold on. Let me look at this. I'm going to just pull up today for chart for right now, and San Francisco, California, where I currently reside. And we'll just put that there. Whoop. Okay, where our screen is sharing. Yeah. Okay, cool. So here's the current time clock, or where the planets are at the moment, at almost 11 a.m. on the West Coast in San Francisco. So this would be anywhere on the west coast of California, Canada, all the way down to California, through California, and some parts of Mexico. So here we are. We have this chart. Libra rising. Mars is in Libra. And Libra is at rising is at 21 degrees right now and 51 minutes. The sun is at 27 degrees of Leo. And in 2 days, if we move this into 2 days from today, tomorrow is Thursday, and then Friday, later in the day on Friday, or Saturday, overseas, the sun will move into Virgo. Will be more detail oriented, will be more practical. Time to get all those things together to make things organized. It's a great time to organize things. And if you're Libra rising, it's happening in your 11th house. Well, your 10th house. The sun will be moving into your 10th house. Right now, you have a lot of popularity with your friends and your social group. You may be even the leader of your social group. Um, Taking the lead, yeah. So we have the sun and the moon. If we move this into hours, let's see. Move into hours, because, yeah. Here we go. The sun is in Virgo, at around 1 something p.m. So if you move this back into minutes, because we're at 0 degrees in 1 minute, so it'll be 150 something. Or let's see. Let's move this back in minutes. Oh, we'll have Scorpio rising. So yeah, Scorpio will be rising when the sun enters Virgo at 1:35 p.m. So this will be by 6:35 p.m. In London, in the UK, and in New Zealand. Well, hey, maybe will be the next day in New Zealand. Excuse me. So we have Scorpio rising when the sun moves into Libra. Virgo, I mean. Virgo. Libra it won't be for another month. The sun moves into Virgo. And then later that evening at 11 p.m. ish, a little after 11, the moon will conjunct the sun, making it a new moon. And I covered this already in a previous video slightly. But yeah, actually we moved this hour into hours. We will have our new moon the new moon. Here we go. I did a full new moon video slightly, but actually we're going to be covering this now. This new moon, we have Taurus rising with the sun and the moon in Virgo. So actually, I'm going to share with you something else. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to share with you something else. Yeah. Here we go. Well, actually, here's my chart with the current transit. So this is my chart with transits outside. And let's see something here. Let's go to um oh no. Actually, let's go to Astro. Why the heck not? Here's Astroseek, and we can go to the moon sign and phases, I think, right? Oh, that's you can find out which phase of the moon you were born. Just type in your birth date, the city you were born, and it gives you all these cool information. That's not what I wanted to see. Let's see the next uh uh new moons and full moons. There we go. So we have all the new moon, full and new moons of this year from January until the end of the year. We have a full moon. We had a full moon January 13th, 2025. Now let's go to the 23rd of August, where we have this new moon. And here we are. This new moon in Virgo. Here we are. New moon, Virgo. This is a universal time, Greenwich Mean Time, time zone, Greenwich, England. Astroseek.com. And then we can go up here. And let's see the solar and lunar eclipses of this year. So, March 14th, 2025. March 19th, 2020. March 29th, 2025 was a total lunar eclipse on March 14th. On March 29th, we had a partial solar eclipse. The total lunar eclipse, 15 degrees, 24 minutes of Pisces. So if you have anything around 10 degrees of Pisces, or 11, I would say, degrees of Pisces, this would be very close to you, or anything in the like 15 degrees, around 15 degrees of Pisces or Cancer or Scorpio. Yeah, this is gonna be felt really, really a lot for you. This will be felt strongly for you. And then we have September 21st, we have a partial solar eclipse where the sun and the moon will be in Virgo at 28 degrees and 59 minutes. And you can look at the eclipse chart for September 7th. So this new moon that's happening on the 23rd of August, yeah, is just the beginning, this beginning of this cycle. It's not a new moon. It's a new moon, but it's not an eclipse. This is at 15 degrees, 24 degrees, and then this is approximately about that. So yeah, I have this in Placidus. Oh, gotta change the house system. You can do that by going to whole sign houses and then redraw. And there you go. And it's missing coordinates because, yeah, well, um, let's see. And then you can go to, yeah, finding all kinds of things, famous people and all these things. You can also use astro.com, but I like AstroSeek because it gives you all these other information. It doesn't give you a whole lot. Let's see. The You can find the solar arc, solar returns, transits and progressions, return pattern. Hmm. This is really cool software to use if you want to find the patterns in your chart. Actually, I don't know, previous video, I showed you that in Greenwich, the sun, this new moon on the 21st, I believe, right? You can find void of forest moons, which we have right now. We're under right now, void of forest moon. So we have August This is next year. Yeah. So we have let's see the eclipse chart on the 21st. Where the ascendant, yeah. Well, although yeah, this new moon that's happening. I actually found it the other day. All right, maybe the moon calendar for August. And then we have these. August, today is the 20th. We have a waning crescent moon. The moon is in Cancer. Tomorrow, we have a waning crescent moon. The moon moves into Leo. And then at 6:06, here we are on Greenwich Mean Time. Let's look at the chart. And then click the chart, and it gives you uh is this done? We have also. Let's redraw this. All right, missing coordinate. So actually, this is gonna put, yeah. So this is Greenwich Mean Time. It'll do Virgo on the ascendant for Greenwich Mean Time. Virgo rising, Virgo moon, Virgo sun. There you go. Yeah. Universal time or Greenwich Mean Time. So add or subtract hours from there. But in London, England, and you in the UK, you'll have, this is very rare, where you have the Virgo rising, the Virgo with a Virgo sun and a Virgo moon on this day for this new moon, which is not an eclipse. So there you have it. There you go. And now let's stop this share for now. And I'm going to open Astro Gold. Why not? Here is Friday today, or Friday, yeah, the 20th. So if we move this in a minute, because we want the moon and the sun to be at the same degree and same minute. So, all right. What do we see? Are we seeing a chart? Yeah, we are seeing a chart. And I'm moving this ahead in minutes because oh, that's just way too far ahead. Alrighty. There we go. All right. Yeah. Here we are. Taurus rising on the west coast. For this new moon occurring on the 22nd Friday. This 20, yeah, in 2 days from today at 11:05 or 6. Yeah. The sun is at 0 degrees. And the moon is at 0 degrees. And the same amount of minutes. So, and this little guy is Daedalus. Well, you know the story of Daedalus. So, yeah. His son Icarus flew too close to the sun. So, yeah. In Virgo. And then here we have the south node at 18 degrees. And the north node is at 18 degrees. So, yeah, actually, if you have anything like close to 18, 10 to 18 degrees, 10 to 25 degrees, I would say. Maybe 24 or 20, actually, from maybe 10 to 20 degrees, 24 degrees of Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Gemini. You have a square going on here. But if you have anything in other earth signs, you have the south node making a trine to Capricorn and Taurus, or you have a conjunction here in Virgo. When this eclipse, when this solar eclipse, the lunar eclipse on the September 7th. So we have Taurus rising. For Taurus rising, this will be quite interesting. You're going to be very detailed in your creativity with children. And you're ruled by Venus, Taurus. And Venus right now is in Cancer in your third house. So, hey, maybe you'll be dealing with some cousins, extended family, or neighborhood, or something in your neighborhood that is being bringing you joy here. Because Venus expands things, and Jupiter expands things, and Jupiter and Venus. I'm sorry. Jupiter expands things. Venus will bring some feelings of luxury and love of your neighborhood, your neighbors, siblings, mostly one younger than you. So for it, really great for you. You're ruled by Venus, but this new moon is happening in your fifth house of creativity, children, entrepreneurial endeavors, um, romance, the house of romance. Hey, there'll be a reset in the romance sector of your life. And with the north node in your 11th house, you'll probably find them in groups of, or with friends that you, uh, with your group of friends. And then we have, although this is making a square, or, well, it's actually an in conjunction, and it's also making a square to what? Well, we have this yod from the moon to Pluto. And it's making a square to Uranus. Yep. The new moon is making a square to Uranus. So it'll bring up some shocking and surprising things, maybe that you may not see coming in your set with money and having to deal with money and your fifth house endeavors, of like creativity or dealing with children or your own children, or you may be um some kind of, yeah, this is more like creative, a reset and create in your creativity, I would say, Taurus. Let's move back to, so uh Aries. All right, well, this new moon, is happening at 0 degrees 22 minutes. Just since we're starting, we're going back to Aries. uh Maybe I won't start, I'll just start now. We'll start going, okay, we'll go on to Gemini. We started at Taurus. We'll go to Gemini because this new moon is, yeah, let's keep the moon in Virgo. That's not confusing for me or you. So this new moon is happening in your fourth house, Gemini. So there's a reset of a home, something that you have with your home, the foundation, Gemini. Sorry, Aries, you're gonna be last. Be patient. I know you can be. I'm sorry, Aries, but yeah, we're not gonna start with you. Sorry. We started with Taurus, then we have Gemini. This new moon reset is gonna be in your fourth house. Gemini, you're ruled by Mercury, and that's in Leo at the moment, in your third house. So you may be like communicating with friends, your um siblings, maybe mostly one younger than you, or aunts, uncles, your extended family, and your neighborhood, and your neighbors, or your neighborhood. Yeah, familiar places to you, like your neighborhood. Communicating with the local grocer, who knows, or the local fish, your local fish guy, we, um, or the produce, the guy in the produce department. So that's what the third house is for Gemini. And let's move on to Cancer. Well, you're ruled by the moon, but this new moon is happening in your third house, Cancer. So this is all about just neighborhood, neighbors, local, staying local, staying in your local neighborhood. Yeah, the local grocer, the local, uh, everything that's like in your neighborhood, like the grocery store. Uh, when you have all these planets in your sign, Jupiter and Venus, bringing a whole lot of excess and joy to you, and you're finding your value and trying to not expand too much. Okay, so let's move on to Leo. Well, Leo, you're ruled by the sun. Well, this new moon is is conjunct the sun. in your second house of money, possession, finances. So there's a reset here of your finance, your money that you're dealing with here. How well are you feeling about money, Leo rising? Uh, your possessions. How well are you speaking? Actually, this may be a reset of your voice, making like maybe you want to reset how you're communicating to people, because the second house is um even though the first house is you, the second house is how you communicate. Even though the third house is communication, um, this is your speaking voice. This is your speech. This is um the second house is money and possessions, things you own. But the eighth house is other people's money and what other people own, and like insurance and all that are like that. Okay, so actually that's easy for you, Leo. You're ruled by the sun, with the moon conjunct the sun. Very easy in your second house. And it's about you, how you're communicating, how you're dealing with your money. All right, moving on to Virgo. Well, this new moon is happening in your sign, Virgo. But you're ruled by Mercury as well, like Gemini. And Mercury is transiting your 12th house. Well, Virgo, well, Mercury, make sure you're communicating clearly. Uh, don't say, I wouldn't say anything off the cuff at the moment, because you may create a a hidden enemy, or um, hidden enemies will come after you with very scathing commentary towards you, Virgo. Just be aware of that. Um, Maybe even like dreams will come to you that are that bring a really powerful message to you, Virgo, because the sun and the moon are in your first house, and you're ruled by Mercury, which is in the 12th, which is about past lives. The 12th house is past lives. The 12th house is um dreams. Oh, like, or you like that, you when you're sleeping, things will come to you, messages will come to you. It's a good time to be in that hermit mode, Virgo. And where messages can come to you. And this is the perfect time for you, Virgo, to do that. If you're feeling you want to find, actually asking questions like, what do I need to do? What before you go to bed? They'll come to you in your dreams overnight. It's that powerful. Virgo. Okay, next. Let's go to Libra. Libra is next. Libra, sun, moon, rising. Well, Libra, you're ruled by Venus. But this new moon is happening in your 12th house. Like Virgo. This new, well, Virgo, this is about you. Mercury is you, but you're ruled by Venus, Libra. And Venus is in Leo. No, in Cancer, sorry. Venus is in Cancer. In your 10th house of career, public reputation, uh, social status. How do you want to be seen? Social in your social, your actually your social status is on an all-time high here for Libra, with Jupiter expanding your social uh, status, even marital status. Venus bringing love, and everyone is really enjoying being around you in your social settings. You're seen as a really is that as that guy or gal who is very popular at the moment. Libra rising and Mars here too. So be careful as to what you're doing. Don't burn some bridges here, Libra. Yeah, actually, yeah, take some action. Even though Mars is debilitated here in Libra, um, take some use some strategy here with Mars and Libra. Balance things out, Libra. You're good at that anyway. You are the mediator, um the scales. That's what Libra is, the scales. Justice. So the scales of justice. All right, moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio rising. This new moon is happening in your 11th house of friends, social group, organizations, social causes. Also, so there's a reset here in your groups that you are affiliate with. Although Mars is your ruling planet, Scorpio, and Mars is in Libra, and Libra is in your 12th house. Libra is your 12th, Mars is in your 12th house. Make sure you're taking action in a very deliberate way. And yeah, because actually you're not. No, you maybe do. You could have a. It could possibly be that you do something to really piss off someone, and you can create a hidden enemy. Mars does that. Mars can cut and sever people, friends, and create enemies. Because actually the 12th house is your blind spot. And for Virgo, Mercury is in your blind spot. For Leo, yeah, these are in your blind spot. For Gemini, well, you're good, Gemini. You don't have anything in your blind spot. That's really good. Nothing is there anymore in your blind spot. You're actually the yeah. So, all right, back to Scorpio, which I showed you already. That's just a little bit of taste of what I can actually, if you would like a birth chart reading or natal chart reading, this is how I would go about that. Because your ruling planet would be this sign, the planet that rules a sign of your ascendant. So that would be your chart ruler. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, well, especially rising. Sagittarius, this new moon is in your 10th house of public reputation. So there's a reset here of your social status, marital status, maybe even, and reset here for marital status. Although Jupiter is ruled by your sign, Sagittarius. And Jupiter is in your 8th house of other people's money, insurance, and all kinds of things. So yeah. Um, so this new moon is yeah, on the 22nd, Friday. Social status. There's a reset here. Yep. So we're getting ready for this. These eclipses will be in your 10th and 4th houses. So when next in a few weeks, September 7th, this lunar eclipse will be in Pisces. The moon in Pisces at 15 degrees, which is really close to this north node here, which I'll show you eventually. And after I do all signs here. So Jupiter in your eighth house. Uh, well, this could also bring up some really powerful things of um, the occult. Um, the eighth house is anything that's hidden from you. Could be anything that's hidden too, because that's in your blind spot as well. Sagittarius rising, yeah. So something can blindside you here as well, Sagittarius. Just be aware that of that. Alrighty. Next, going on to Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising. Capricorn rising. This new moon is happening in your ninth house. Yeah. The new moon in your ninth house of uh, long distance travel. Maybe you want to travel, but it's not really possible right now because you have a square to Uranus, and it's also making a square, no, an in conjunction to Pluto. Yeah. This new moon, yeah, will make an in conjunction to Pluto. Huh. So they sort of had a yod here. Yeah. From this new moon. So yeah, it's not a great time to travel. Although it would be a good time to possibly start in studying um, something new, writing project, or a publishing project, a reset of your belief systems here, Capricorn. So that's some possibilities. Moving on to Aquarius rising. Sun, moon, stellium. Aquarius rising. This new moon is happening in your eighth house. Oh, well, eighth house is other people's money, inheritance, insurance, um, credit cards, and debts. Pretty much other people's money that you owe, maybe owe money owed to you. The eighth house. So yeah, we are ruled by Saturn. So oh, actually, Capricorn is also ruled by Saturn. So Capricorn and Aquarius ruled by Saturn, and they're both in Aries, conjunct Neptune. But Capricorn Aries is your fourth house. For Aquarius, Aries is your third house. So Capricorn, you may need to uh, st- stay the course with your fourth house, Capricorn, or stay the course, like find some kind of like maybe something is restricting you in your third house, Aquarius, that you need to pay attention to. Your neighborhood, your siblings, one may possibly one younger than you, Aquarius, and for Capricorn, this is your home. Aries is your fourth house of home. So you may need to focus on something in the home other than traveling. Righty, moving on to Pisces. Well, this new moon is happening in your 7th house. So this is not about you, Pisces. This is all about your significant other people in your life. Maybe your business partner, or it could be your spouse. But yeah, actually, something your partner is going through in your 7th house, a reset for your partner, a Pisces. Pisces, you're ruled by Jupiter as well, like Sagittarius. Pisces. Well, um, the Jupiter is in your 5th house, and so is Venus. And I'm sure you had been feeling very creative, uh, having positive things with children or um, speculative things, romance. This is a great time for Pisces for romance. You get something going here. You'll be planet of love and expansion, planet of love Venus, the planet of expansion Jupiter. So romance can be blossoming or flourishing for you, or something creative, Pisces. But yeah, this new moon is all about your significant other or a business or a business partner, Pisces. So there you have it. And now I'm going to just move this into week because I'm going to share with you September 7th, which is a Sunday, where we have this full moon. Well, actually, it's a lunar eclipse. So let's move this into hours, right? Because we want the sun at 15 degrees, and the moon will be at 15 degrees as well. See, because the moon is going to be really close to this north node. All right. The moon is at 15 degrees, 20 minutes, 15 degree. Okay. So this is close to it. Yep. But here we go. Yeah, this is a conjunction here. And Saturn is back in Pisces when we have this lunar eclipse at 15 degrees. A big thing for you. So it's like uh, 5 minutes, 5 degrees. If you have something like 5 day at something at 20 degrees, or something at maybe between 10 and 20 degrees of Pisces. That's conjunction and opposition between anywhere between here. And I'm going to share my chart with you because I have the sun and the north node conjunct at 11 degrees. So this is a big thing for me. And it's also the south node, the north node also is very close to my Venus in Pisces. So this lunar eclipse will be activating my fourth house. And we have Mercury will be in Virgo at this time too, with the sun conjunct the south node. So communication about something public here for me. Mars is in my 11th house. And yeah, so this is my chart that with this lunar eclipse, which I'm going to have I'm in the midst of a lunar nodal return, very close to a nodal return. So, and then we have all these in my fifth house, Neptune, and then we have asteroids and Chiron all in the fifth house. I have Chiron natally at 4 degrees. I already had my Chiron return. So, working on something creative, something entrepreneurial, and Uranus is in my seventh house, shaking up things with my partner. um, Jupiter has been in my eighth house for some time now. And then we have Venus in my ninth house. So, yeah, values of my beliefs. I will be placing more value on my belief system, my um, philosophy of on life. That is a Venus in the house of God, which is really interesting. Um, it's not. It's actually making an in conjunction to my natal Venus, but that's okay. Uh, but Venus is making a trine to my ascendant, at least close to it. So that's my chart, and this need and this. Yeah. So actually, if you can want to see how this lunar eclipse is for you. Oh shoot, I forgot to do Aries. I'm so sorry. Let's go back into no wait. I forgot to do Aries because I went to Pisces and oh my god. All right, let's see. September, August. Okay, so let's go to today, and then we'll go hour. I'm so sorry, Aries. How are you? Let's go. Today, the 22nd, and we're going to Aries. Oh, good lord. I'm so sorry, Aries. Okay. Went to Pisces and then I didn't go to Aries. I started with Virgo, Taurus. I'm so sorry, Aries. Here we go. Whoops. Too far. Aries rising. Sorry, Aries rising. Okay. Yeah, this new moon. Well, this new moon. I won't move this into a day because I want to put the moon in Virgo. This new moon is happening in your sixth house, Aries. So it's all about work. And yeah. A reset is happening for you, Aries rising in your section in your work sector. Uh uh Routine, actually your daily routine. A reset is happening for you, Aries. So, but Mars is your ruler, and Mars is in your seventh house of your significant other business partners. So, action, they will be taking action. Allow them to take action right now. You allow your partner, business partner, uh, Mars is in your seventh house, your ruling planet. This is all not about you, but you, the sun and the moon is there's a reset for something you need to do with work, having to do with your work routine, your daily routine, and a health issue maybe, or pet. Maybe you're getting a new pet. You may be getting a new pet here. Aries rising. So yeah, I'm so sorry, Aries. You had to wait till the end of this video to get to your chart. Or the this is like a bell curve of your chart reading. Mars is your ruling planet. So other people will take action, but you need to your focus right now. The spotlight, well, actually, it's new moon, so there's really no light to be seen here. But this is where you should be focusing your on your work, on a job, getting a job, um, Aries rising, some kind of work to get some money, work, actually things you need to do to survive the day, daily activities, the daily grind. What are you doing during when you wake up? There's a reset here for you, Aries rising, because Saturn and Neptune are in your first house, bringing some stability and maybe some uh, fogginess for you, Aries rising, because Saturn and Neptune are in your first house. Some kind of wound, maybe some chironic wound, also for you, or Aries. What else do I want to say for Aries? Well, something's happening at home. Something big is happening in your home life and your private life in your home. So I would just this is a blessing for you at home, but your partner is taking action here. So all right, I'm gonna stop my share. Well, thank you all for watching, and yeah, I'm sorry, Aries, that it took me so long to get to your part of the chart. Um, oof, I'm I'm usually always first, but hey, this time Aries, you like to be first, but this new moon will be happening on the west coast with a Taurus rising. So I started with Taurus, ended with Aries, with a little bit of my chart in sprinkled in there. Uh, so until next time, my name is Steven, the Jupiterian here. Uh, Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit that subscribe button too. Hit that notification bell to be notified when when new content is posted, and post a comment. Thanks for watching, everybody, and happy new moon. And yeah, I will talk to you before this eclipse too. Just wanted to share with you what this eclipse will do for my chart. So if you want a chart reading to find out what this eclipse will be happening for you, you can book a reading with me. Everything will be down in the description box below, so you can get in contact with me. All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching, and bye.